that somehow there's this theory that if we're more good than bad, that we're going to get into heaven. Who's going to Kennywood this summer? I can't wait to go to Kennywood. I love Kennywood. It's so much fun now that my daughter's 10. I get to watch her have fun on all the rides that I went on when I was a kid. And I think right now a ticket for Kennywood's like, what, $580 or something? And that's the corn dogs. I mean, it's like $40 to get into Kennywood. But here's what I want you to do when you go to Kennywood this summer. Don't take money. Don't take any money. Take your family heirlooms. Take a picture of your grandmother holding you on the day you were born. Take something that's so valuable to you that you wouldn't part with it. Take baby's first poopy diaper. And when you get to the ticket counter and the woman says that'll be $40, say, well, I don't have any money, but what I have are these family heirlooms that are so valuable to me. She's going to say, yeah, but what makes you think I'm going to accept that as entrance to the park? And you see, that's what your good deeds are to God. They are valuable to you. And He recognizes they're valuable to you. And He says, well, that probably did take a lot of effort, and I'm sure that was very hard, and there is value in that. But that's not what's required to get in. To get in, you have to be righteous. Not like the righteous brothers. Righteous, sinless, perfect. That's what's required to get in. That's pretty darn expensive. In John 14:6, Jesus said, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. Jesus was righteous. You're not far off on the good and bad thing. Let me elaborate a little bit. The system sort of works like this. At the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of my life, if I have more good deeds than bad deeds, that God should let me into heaven. That's the universal lie that everybody believes. But it's only a lie because it's a short twisting from the original truth. If that's true, then we have to agree there's some type of scale, some type of sliding scale, which has really good things on this side and really bad things on this side. For example, if I murder somebody, that's like negative 50 points. But if I tell a lie, that's like negative 5 points, right? Nobody thinks murder and lying really get the same punishment, right? And on the other side, serving in a soup kitchen might get me 10 points, but just being honest, like we're supposed to be anyway, maybe only gives me 1 point. Okay? So at the end of the day, we're going to add up all these points, and hopefully are good points. And I get that I'm oversimplifying your system. I'm not making fun of you. I'm not talking down to you. And I'm agreeing with you so far that even God looks at sin and good deeds and bad deeds that way. But He says only one who is righteous and sinless can get into heaven. And here's the problem with bad deeds. They always outweigh your good ones. I'll show you. Imagine when you turned 17 years old, you got your first full-time job. And with every paycheck you got, from the day you started getting checks, you gave away 25% of your income to charity. Not even church, who cares? You gave it to Sarah McLaughlin's dogs. You gave them 25% of all your money. You're actually doing better than Bill Gates. He gives away a lot of money, but he's not giving away 25%. Tomorrow morning, you get fired. And within a couple weeks, you're broke. And your kid is sick, and she needs some Robitussin. So you go to Giant Eagle, you slide the Robitussin in your pocket, and you walk out. What are you? You're a thief. You're a thief. You were generous, but you're a thief. And if it wasn't Robitussin and it was a couple $100, you're going to jail. If you're faithful to your wife for 25 years, 25 years, you don't even look at another woman. And then you're on a trip, and it's late, you make a bad decision, and you spend the night with somebody else, and you're just devastated. And you come home, and you're so heartbroken for what you've done, you say to your wife, honey, I'm sorry, I did something that I can't take back. It meant nothing to me. But don't worry, I've been faithful to you for 25 years. 365 days a year, that's 9,125 days I've been faithful to you. It was one time. What are you? You're a cheater. She's not going to give you credit for the 9,125 days and say, I guess every 9,000 days I'll give you one. You're a cheater. She's devastated. If you're a war hero and you saved 1,000 lives over in Iraq, and you get a Congressional Medal of Honor, and there's a huge party when you come back to the United States, And then some kid shows up on your porch to date your daughter with too many piercings and too many tattoos and pants hanging a little too low, and you happen to shoot him and bury him in the backyard. What are you? My hero. No, you're a murderer, right? You can't tell the judge, hey, listen, you should have seen the kid. He wouldn't shake my hand. I killed one kid, but Your Honor, I saved 1,000 lives. I saved 1,000. Don't I get one? What's the judge going to say? No, you don't get one. Great deeds. Bad deeds always greatly outweigh the good ones.